I'm going to show you one more example, but first I need to make this a little more challenging for us because we're rock stars. I need you to please scratch out this 10 down here. I'm just going to white it out. And we're going to call this Z. Okay, so we're going to find another side. Z equals what? Okay, providing you with more examples, and we can do this. We got this. Math geniuses we are. Okay, so this is a problem that we have a couple of tomorrow that we're going to practice, but we're trying to find a bunch of missing sides now, and we're given two different angles. Okay, so depending upon what angle you're taking the cosine or sine of is going to change things. Now, if I look at this triangle over here, okay, I don't have any given information now. So I'm not going to start over here because I'm not going to be able to find z, x, or w. In order to set up an equation, I need at least one side and an angle. So I'm going to deal with this triangle over here because I have 41 and then I have this 15. So I'm going to label my triangle. Okay, I know I'm going to deal with this 41 here. This is my opposite side, this is my hypotenuse, and this is my adjacent side. So I'm given my adjacent side. I can either start by finding my hypotenuse or my opposite side. I'm going to start by finding my hypotenuse just because if I do that, I need to do that in order to find this hypotenuse here, right? Once I find x, then I can start building into this triangle. So I'm just going to finish off the only thing I can do with this triangle over here. So I'm going to solve for y. I'm going to take this, I'm given my adjacent and my hypotenuse is what I'm looking for. So, ka, toa. Well, I'm given my adjacent, I'm looking for my hypotenuse, I'm working with ka here. So I'm going to take cosine of 41 equals my adjacent over my hypotenuse, which is what I'm looking for, over y. Okay, now this one's a little more challenging in the sense that we have to divide, right? Because when I cross multiply here, it's not just going to be cosine of 41 times 15. When I cross multiply, I'm going to have cosine of 41 times y equals 15. But I want to solve for y. So this is where yesterday we did this. I have to divide both sides by cosine of 41. Why? Because I want to get y by itself. So instead of multiplying in decimals, I'm going to be dividing. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to do 15 divided by cosine of 41. And I get 19.8. But I'm going to round that up to 19.9 because I'm going by tenths. Okay, so y equals 19.9. Bam. Okay, this is solving for y. Okay, so now I know that this is 19.9. I'm starting to figure out the puzzle. Okay, I want to find x now. Because once I can find x, I can start working in this triangle. So I want to find the opposite side, and I'm given the adjacent side. Now you can use what you just found too, but just in case you got this wrong, it's always smart to keep with the information that's given to you. So to solve for x, I'm looking for the opposite side, and I'm given the adjacent. Opposite adjacent, that's TOA, right here. Okay, so I'm going to use the tangent of 41 equals x over 15, right? X over 15. Okay, same thing here. When I cross multiply, I'm going to have tangent of 41 oh, I'm sorry, this is the one we do like. I'm going to have tangent of 41 times 15 equals x. So no dividing here. I can just plug in tangent of 41 times 15, and I get 13.03, which I'm just going to keep as 13 then. Okay, so x equals 13. Okay, bam. Alright, now I know that this is 13. Alright, and this is still my opposite side of 52. I'm going to start working within this triangle now, because now I have this side of the smaller triangle over here. So I have my opposite side. I need to find my hypotenuse and my adjacent side. So maybe you want to label this again, just to keep up. So this is the opposite, this is my adjacent for this triangle, and this is my hypotenuse. Okay, so now that's how I'm going to find the sides. I'm thinking about this triangle right here. Okay, so you can choose here. It does not matter if you want to find z first or w first. I'm going to find z first. Okay, so I know that for z, it's the adjacent side, and I'm given the opposite side. I just did that, right? That's TOA. So I'm going to take the tangent of 52 this time. Why 52? Because I'm talking about this angle now. I'm not talking about this one anymore because I'm just looking at this small triangle. Okay? This side is just from here to here of this triangle. That's why I'm not doing it as a whole. Okay? Because 15 is just this length of this other purple triangle. Okay? So you got to do it part by part. It's like a puzzle. So tangent of 52 equals, well, opposite over adjacent. So over z. Bam. I'm going to cross multiply. When I cross multiply, I get tangent of 52 times z equals 13. So this is where I have to divide by tangent of 52 to get z by itself. Divide both sides by tangent of 52. And when you plug in your calculator or Desmos, 13 divided by tangent of 52, come on up here, 13 divided by tangent of 52 equals 10.2, 10.2. So for z, I get 10.2, okay? And lastly, I want to find w. So I can use that 10.2 or I can stick with my given information. I guess it doesn't matter now because I found 13 too, right? So I'm going to do opposite over hypotenuse to find this, which is sine. So I'm going to take the sine of 52 equals 13 over my hypotenuse, which is w. Oops, w. And when I cross multiply, boom, boom. And remember, this is over 1. Okay, Miss Cullen stopped writing that. But you're also multiplying this over 1, right? So 13 equals sine of 52 times w, and you're going to divide just as we did before to get w by itself by sine of 52. In my calculator, I'm doing 13 divided by sine of 52 this time. I'm just going to go like that, and I get 16.5. Okay, 16.5. Bam, I found all the missing sides. Alright, the last thing they ask here, what are the two measures of the missing angles? Now this is just the triangle sum theorem that says all angles all three angles in a triangle sum to 180. So, since I know that this is 52 and this is 90, this angle is going to be 180 minus 52 plus 90. Okay? And this is where I showed you, you can either do it that way, or you can set up an equation and say 52 plus 90 plus x equals 180 and solve for that missing angle. Either way, for this missing angle here, you're going to get 38 degrees, because 180 minus 52 plus 90 equals 38. Okay? And for the other angle up here, you're going to do the same thing, but now it's with 41. So you're going to do 180 minus 41 plus 90, because all three of these, 41 plus y plus 90, all equal 180. Okay, so if we solve for y, if we set it up like this, either way you're going to get that the other angle was 49 degrees. And there is all of the information to our missing puzzle. We have filled every single thing in. All right? Have a great day.